Hello, students. Sorry you have to see my bobbing head again. Sorry, I have to make these videos just so that it's easier for you to grasp what we're trying to do. All right, so what you're seeing is the module, and in this module, you'll notice 4 discussion activities. There are readings, of course. The way these have been arranged is you read the first one, and then once you absorb this by making your notes, etc., you understand what's going on this page, then you click on next and you do a discussion about it. um, Let me just move this a little bit. Yeah, and then you do a discussion about it. So that's the idea. So the discussion also involves watching a video and doing a one question quiz, a very simple one. And then you would move on to the next item. The next item is a hypothesis reading, or a reading within hypothesis. And in the past, to get you used to hypothesis, I used to make assignments each time we used hypothesis. But this week, I'm not doing that because the number of assignments will just go. We already have too many of these, and just for me to grade every single one of them is I'm I'm heavily burdened, and you will also be heavily burdened if I make too many assignments like that. Already 4 seems like a lot, right? But we are expected, our students, to spend about 10 hours on each course, especially in English 103. So, there's no way around me uh, giving you a certain amount of work that I'm supposed to give you, and I work along with you because I'm supposed to read everything and grade everything, right? So I'm working along with you in terms of guiding you. This is the amount of work we have to do. That's how it's been set. That's how the course has been created. Okay, next. So this is where you will work. You'll make your notes in hypothesis. This is not an assignment hypothesis. It's reading. You make notes. You make your annotations. Why, you will ask? Because you'll be able to apply this into the discussions that are coming and into the future essays that are coming. So you'll be able to use all of this info, okay, all of this knowledge. So once you get that done, you will move on to the next piece, which is once again a hypothesis, a reading of a page within hypothesis, not an assignment. It is just being created for your benefit. So you read in hypothesis, you make your notes, you make your annotations, and those are always there for you for the discussions that are coming and for other future assignments that will come. Okay, so let's get out of this page, and then I'm going to, oh, okay, I got out of the wrong tab. Pardon me. Um, oh, I think I can get back to it like this. Yes, was it this one? No. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Um, 7. All right, here we are. So once we finish that hypothesis, we go on to, yeah, so here I was showing you. So the second reading is done, or actually it's reading number 3, but the second one is in hypothesis. Then we get into the logical fallacies. Over here, every one of these is a link, and each one gives you a lot of information. I'm not expecting you to become an expert on all of these fallacies. Just for this week, last week I think we did a little bit. This week let's learn one more. So a few. And if it so happens that you have the time to really kind of get deep into everything, and then because that's you are probably going to be a lawyer in the future or something like that, that's great. You can become an expert at it, no problem. If your arguments are only going to get better because of that knowledge. But for now, if you just learn one, that's good enough. Okay, so this is your fallacies list. All right, and then what do we do after that? We do a small discussion. So we pick one of the fallacies, We create our own example, text, video, audio, whatever you like, and we put it on this discussion board, and we reply to at least one classmate by commenting on the example that they have shared. And when you're replying to a classmate, it's important to not simply say, "Oh, that was so cool, that was great, you're awesome, that was good," though we want to encourage our classmates, right? So we want to say, "Oh, that was a really good example you gave." But it's also important to take the conversation forward. So how do we do that? So you can always ask a question like, "So how did you come up with this fantastic idea? How did you make this video? Or how did you write this?" And it's important in that sense. So when you ask that question, it's also important for the person you're asking to come back to the discussion board and just to kind of see if someone has replied to them and reply back to them. That's how we go, back and forth in our conversation and make it a interesting one. Okay, so after this is done, what do you do next? This is just a reference page as to common assessment phrases will come in very handy when you're writing your essay, the next essay, of which the prompt will be released soon. Okay. And then we have three essays that we are reading. So one is called The Danger of a Single Story. It's actually a TED transcript, so TED Talk transcript. Okay. And then we had The Coronavirus is a Disaster for Feminism. Another, it came in The Atlantic. Let me make sure that I have the whole essay here. Please, the whole essay. Yes, it's there. Okay, so that's good. And then then the other third essay that you're going to read is From He to She in First Grade. Okay, so these are all very short pieces, but they really are important pieces because they really kind of touch upon various societal issues. Okay, so once that's done, we do a blogging and conversation where we write on our individual blogs. And this is what we do and have explained everything here. If I have not explained something correctly, just simply send me a message through Pronto or just, pop in during office hours and I should be able to explain. Okay, then here comes the community project. It's not really a project. It's like a little activity, community activity. So for this, go through this. This will, take a little time to understand like what we are doing over here. The number of steps, it'll feel like, oh my God, it's a lot, but it is not really. Once you kind of get the hang of it, it really will become very easy. And in this, we will do some group work. You'll be able to also converse with your group on groups on Pronto. Okay, so once we get all this done, our week will finish. So, and then we will have mastered one more thing about argumentation. Okay, that's it. So sorry this video became long. Usually we are advised not to have too long videos because it's hard for students to watch. But you can always watch in installments. It's a video. Pause anytime, watch it for 1 minute and, go on. Watch it for 2 and, 3, whatever works for you. You don't really have to sit in one sitting and watch the 8-minute video. Bye.